Ayo, it's your boy Odyssey. I'm back here with another video. I'm reacting to 10 best karma moments in sports. As you know, I've played a couple sports in my lifetime, a lot of sports. A lot that I don't want to list right now, but a lot. So, let's get into this karma, you know what I'm saying? Some people they have karma coming to them, so let's see how funny it is.
Rule number 1 in sports, if you talk smack, make sure you back it up. You never want to be the guy who gets laid.
Wait, facts. I've talked a lot of smack in my days, okay? And people have talked smack to me. One thing you know about trash talking, right? You will be able to back it up, okay? So if you trash talking this like 6'5" dude and you're like 5 foot, right? Make sure you got them hands for it, okay? Because if you talk trash and then you get laid out, fam, nah, it's bad.
Laid out or loses after trying to roast your opponent, but oh boy, do we have a surprise for you. Welcome back to Top 5 Central, where today we look at the 10 best karma moments in sports.
Wagwan, why is this doing this though? Why are you doing this? No, why are you doing this?
Sports. Click like or else you'll have bad karma for 5 years. I'm only slightly kidding.
Bruh,
Time to
karma.
start with number 10. When kids play sports, it's either hit or miss. But considering how into this game the crowd was, it seemed to be a pretty good game of basketball. The score starts running really close, and after a foul, the clock ticks down to just 2 seconds, and the kids in the white shirt are awarded a couple free throws. Nailing that crucial first shot gives them the tie, but the one right after is what puts them up a point with just 2 seconds remaining. You'd assume they've won, right? Well, the crowd and the white team go into celebration mode, but there are still 2 seconds
the last
left, and
seconds.
the black team doesn't want to waste their one opportunity.
And it goes in.
Just an insane
That's an
throw
upset.
from
That's
one
an
end of the court to
upset.
the other.
That's an
To be honest,
upset.
after a play like that, they definitely deserve the win. You really wouldn't
That's an
expect something
upset.
like this from a kids basketball match. Like, my God.
That's an upset.
Number 9.
Everybody's like,
one of the biggest rules I follow in sports is you haven't won until you're announced the winner. If you want to try and celebrate before that, you're just being overconfident. You could probably see where I'm going with
oh my God.
this, but unfortunately for the USC men's
Oh my God. That was so that
biggest
oh
rules
my
I follow
gosh.
in sports is you haven't won until you're announced the winner.
The
If you want
boxing.
to try and celebrate before
This was
that,
so.
you're just being overconfident.
He's like, oh, I guess not.
You can probably see where I'm going with this, but unfortunately for the USC men's volleyball team, they know that feeling all too well.
Before we get into this, I don't celebrate if I'm playing any sport, from basketball, football, American football to whatever. If I don't get a touchdown, if I don't get the goal, if I don't get the basket, I don't celebrate. It's happened to many athletes. They think that it's going in and they celebrate, then it doesn't go in, and they're just like, I meant to do that.
A great shot into the corner of BYU's area.
Oh, I've
the ball
seen
was
this,
defended, but went straight up and hit a speaker on the ceiling.
They turned around.
Of course, USC assumed that it was out of bounds and went to go and celebrate their winning point.
And the ace from Christian Rivera.
Yeah,
it's still playable. That ball was gone. Look at, they're not even playing. Oh, that's wrong.
Bro, the ball hasn't touched the ground yet. Why would you turn around?
Didn't keep their eyes on the prize, and it cost them the entire match. It really is karma for these poor guys.
Your coach must be
checking
pissed.
is the worst way to lose a game ever. It really depends on whether or not the ref wants to keep the ball in play, but they decided to celebrate early anyway and get to pay the price for it. Number 8.
Dumbass.
Celebrating too early is an embarrassing way to lose in sports. Even if you think you have it in the bag, don't stop until you know for certain you've won. In this game, we've got the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears in the third week of the 2017 NFL season. Down decide to go for a field goal to secure at least a couple more points. This play backfires somewhat as number 27 from the Bears dashes in to block the attempt and puts the regular field goal.
Why did you step in the end zone
for the game still, but I can imagine him getting ripped in the locker room for a while after this embarrassing mess up. Number 7.
That looked
One of my favorite things
kind
about
of
sports is seeing rivalries finally come face to face. Stuff like the Yankees and Red Sox, or in this case, the Seattle Mariners and the Anaheim Angels. After taunting his battle by pointing at the Angels' dugout, basically signaling a foul ball, Fernando Rodney prepares to pitch to his batter. At the bottom of the ninth, the Mariners are leading by 1 as Rodney sends a fastball to the plate.
Trout takes off. The pitch is caught on. That's down the right field line. That'll go for extras. Trout went into a slide at second.
That RBI double was pretty sweet by itself, but getting a run to tie the game made this clip that much crazier. I mean, not having your taunt work is one thing, but what's even worse is when the batter shoots the same taunt back to the pitcher just to really rub salt in the wound.
That's such an asshole thing to do, bro. That's such an asshole. Yo, sports is about getting in the mind. You know what I'm saying? It's about mental warfare. Let's say that. That's exactly what I want to say.
The year is 2007. Tom Brady is going for his 4th Super Bowl ring and is going up against the New York Giants. After going 16-0 in the regular season and winning their division, they were the sure bet going into this game. An obviously confident Brady caught wind of a score prediction from Plaxico Burress with a scoreline of 23-17, the Giants winning. Brady just laughed it off, saying Burress didn't give them enough credit on offense with such a low scoreline.
Jeez.
Well, I know they have confidence. They should have confidence of the NFC champs. They're very talented.
Right? And you're this sure that you're going to win?
If we don't make predictions or we just let our play do the talking. So learned that lesson early in my career. And no matter what you say during the week, and God knows we say a lot this entire week, but we're focused on going out there and
hockey is dangerous,
though. Best.
It's the 4th quarter now, and the Giants are trailing 14-10. A brilliant throw by Eli Manning downfield after breaking free of a few sack attempts puts them near the red zone, but not quite there yet. Time isn't on their side as the clock ticks just under a minute when they have an opportunity with Burress open in the end zone. The rest of the game is history, and while the score Burress predicted isn't correct, it's pretty poetic that this ended with him scoring the game-winning touchdown, and it wasn't the most inaccurate prediction being real.
23-17.
I didn't think this was gonna be.
I wish he said like 45-42 or something like that. At least he gave us a little more credit for scoring a few points.
Number 5.
and Jake.
Here's a pretty interesting hockey clip with Steve Sullivan from the Chicago Blackhawks. Sullivan gets clipped in the face by a hockey stick to the mouth from one of his teammates by accident. Obviously, it's not exactly the best team play I've seen in a game of hockey, but one fan decided to try and tell Sullivan that himself. To add insult to injury, the fan greeted Sullivan as he was walking past and decided 52? To talk a bit of smack to him through the glass.
52. Quick maths. Quick maths. If I just got that wrong, I'm sorry. Wait.
I think we're on the power play, and he clipped me with a high stick. Wow. Right in the mouth. I was slowly going to the bench with my trainer, and a fan who was sitting right on the glass started to heckle me.
Yeah, I got it wrong.
Just started calling me some names and that I really can't say on TV.
To be fair to the guy, he's the one who bought a ticket, so he probably just wanted to blow some steam off.
that.
But
He
still,
lost
it's a pretty bad look considering
points.
he's kicking a guy
And he
while
said
he's down.
7 times.
Just like a hockey puck whizzing past a goalie, karma is swift to strike this guy.
This is the fan, the same fan who was giving Sullivan a hard time. And that's his wife laughing with the thumbs up.
Man, do I just love seeing karma strike as perfectly as this. It's even better when we get to watch his wife laugh along. Our boy Sullivan even pops back over to return the favor from earlier, so it's just funny to see it all come full circle. Number 4.
Oh my god, that is so embarrassing, bro.
4. YouTube boxing might be one of the weirdest and yet most entertaining things.
Does he think that he actually lapped all of them?
Of course, the biggest fight to date has been KSI versus Logan Paul, and then the rematch this past November.
He wasn't
One of the
really.
ways they hype up the fight for any boxing match is to give the two competitors a break from training to talk trash about each other. While some insults weren't exactly the best,
Luis Suarez.
some did come back to bite Logan Paul after the fights were said and done. One tactic Logan used to try and clown KSI was to throw math problems at him to make him seem dumb.
It didn't go the way Suarez thought it would.
If you tell me what 7 times 8 is.
Of course, losing by split decision probably wasn't in his plans, with him asking KSI what's 7 times 8. KSI doesn't respond to the joke, but instead won the boxing match with 56 points, which is, you guessed it, 7 times 8. That is just unlucky. Number 3. While a lot of karma comes from celebrating
I don't know
too
why he
early
does
and
that,
losing
though.
a game, it's understandable. I mean, you wouldn't usually think someone
Rutledge. The X Games. The X
would
Games is
score
dope.
with
I haven't
2
been, but
seconds
I
left.
wanna go.
But then when you celebrate too early for no reason at all, that's when you've really
There's
messed
just no
up.
reason to do that
But like
until
Grace,
you
this guy
actually.
must have accidentally counted the wrong amount of laps, and when he thought he finished the race,
Oh,
everyone else just
no.
carried on. It's, well, embarrassing to watch.
Tino also just gapping Nacho for the time being. We're on the final lap. As he's busy celebrating.
Oh,
and
shit.
I think, well, either we're
Right?
miscalculated or he has.
And they're just crying. There's no reason. Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, he's punching the air. He's celebrating, I think.
Yo.
I think the worst part is just how he keeps on celebrating while the rest of the
Yol.
racers pass right on by him, still taking the race seriously.
NFL.
He even zooms past the white flag rather than a checkered one, so I
Looking
just
like
don't know what
Smokey
the
in
guy
the
was thinking
goddamn
here.
Bandit.
All I know is that if I found out the race wasn't over and I just humiliated myself all on live television, I'd probably go into hiding forever, not gonna lie. Number 2. Luis Suarez has a weird tradition when playing soccer. Let's say he has a thing for biting people and has been caught doing it time and time again. When Suarez collided with Giorgio Chiellini during the 2014 World Cup, things were not going to go his way. At first, it seems like just a regular accidental clash between the two.
Now he's all
That
crying.
is until you see it from
Bro.
another angle.
Why do people?
Maybe it wasn't accidental, as far as it's going to
From what I can tell,
Bro,
it looks like Suarez literally
Why you
went at
gotta be
Chiellini for some
giving
odd
people
reason
that
and
type of
bit the
bad
dude.
look? You know what I'm saying?
Giorgio and everyone else starts freaking out, and I mean, he's not crazy. It really did
Anyways,
happen.
It's been your blood.
You could even see one of
man.
Suarez's teammates try and cover up the bite marks.
I know it doesn't.
I mean,
get
I'm
that
not gonna
many
lie,
views,
it feels
but
really
fam,
good
I
to say that it
enjoy
came back
you know
to
what I'm
bite
saying?
Suarez because he was handed a 4-month ban from the sport. His punishment
how I
broke
wanted to
the
say
record for the longest ever suspension during the World Cup, so he definitely got his fair share of karma this time around. And our honorable mention goes to Megan Rutledge and her unfortunate encounter with karma at the X Games. After outracing the pack, Rutledge leads going into the final jump. As she goes up, she does a celebratory fist bump while in the air. Congratulations, Megan, you won.
She thought she was gonna win it, but she went down from the...
Well, when she comes down, she didn't manage to get her hands in a position to land and completely wipes out. She basically threw away her chance at a gold medal all for this fist bump. If this video teaches you anything, stop celebrating early or this is how you're gonna end up looking. Number 1. I always respect confidence in a professional player. You're a pro because you spent years perfecting your craft. When you make up a call saying you're gonna do something, you gotta deliver. That's how it works. This call set up one of the most memorable moments in NFL history. They're playing to keep their season alive. It's the wild card round to secure a spot in the playoffs. After going to overtime with the score tied 27-27, the Seahawks win the coin toss and choose to take the ball, with their quarterback, Matt Hasselbeck, making the bold claim that,
We want the ball, we're gonna score.
let's see exactly how that turned out for him. Ooh, so yeah, the throw he made was intercepted, and just the irony of him being the one who threw the game-winning pass was super unlucky. Ouch, karma definitely came back to bite Hasselbeck, but hopefully he learned to let his skill do the talking for him next time. Don't forget to click like or else you'll get 5 years of bad luck. Don't risk it, especially after watching all these spots, you need it. And this has been Tommy, thanks for watching, and keep it here on Top 5 Central.
I know it doesn't get that many views, but fam, I enjoy them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I wanted to say, but like, you know, just like, peace out, man.
Is it too much to ask for? Can I put